The only thing I
But
didn't
on this one, no, nothing was right.
what I didn't.
So basically, again, he's saying in Tyson Fury fight, none of this happened, guys, because he's saying he was supposed to lose. A lot of people thought Francis Ngannou would have got beaten by Tyson Fury. But guys, obviously, as we know, he did get robbed by Tyson Fury. He beat Tyson Fury, in my opinion, and they robbed him. But what he's basically saying is now it was the time for the AJ fight. They could not have let this guy win because there's a lot of people, guys. Even AJ himself, he took Ngannou very seriously. AJ did a masterclass on him. But in the background, guys, the people who are holding the event, there was no agenda for wanting Ngannou to win, guys. They did not want Ngannou to win. They wanted AJ to win 100%. So he's just saying there's been some shady stuff going on in Saudi. And guys, I don't disbelieve Francis Ngannou when he's saying these, but let's carry on.
Like about that Tyson Fury fight is he elbowed you, and it didn't even phase you. But I think the referee should have said something because he made a stink when you did the Superman punch, which is legal.
Yeah.
So, but
and at the end, I did the Superman punch at the end. Well, I think at that moment, there was like, damn, it's wrong.
It's about to be a battle.
Yeah. So I think a lot of things would have been allowed to him. Like at first, when we started the fight, the Tyson Fury fight, as soon as we get to a contact like this, it was a break. You know, because I was the guy that was coming from, that has like some wrestling experience. But later on in the fight, Tyson Fury was the guy now that was initiating contact.
Right, yeah.
And from there, that moment, there wasn't like the break. They would let him go all the way.
Yeah.
Because he's the one initiating. So I think even the referee wasn't fair on that. Even the referee wasn't fair, but no until they get there and it was too late already.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. We also saw a lot of videos where it looked like Tyson Fury's glove was coming off. Did you feel that? Did you feel like there was
No, we
different?
checked.
You checked?
We checked.
Because he's known for that.
Yeah, we checked. They warned me about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell me,
really?
Watch Tyson Fury gloves. He don't put his hand on the gloves. He would do it like some. So we checked.
Wow.
So I was going to ask you, how did you feel fighting in Saudi Arabia? But now I'm hearing what you're saying about that, with that fight. You know, in MMA, it happens sometimes, but not as bad as that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, again, boxing is a very conservative community. They're trying to, it wasn't about Saudi Arabia. It would have been in the US or wherever. It would have been the same thing. It was the same guy.
Yeah,
in fact, it wasn't the organization was in Saudi Arabia. I think it was the first one was Queensberry that was working on the organization. The second one was Queensberry and Mushroom. So it was those two people working
so I feel like those guys, like boxing's been around for a long time, and they know little tricks.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was Anthony Joshua's promoter or his team that probably set that up and said, "Look, let's put the okie doke on him."
But what's surprising is that the email that we received on the pickup time was coming from somebody at Queensberry.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay, guys. So this conspiracy is getting more and more bigger. So you can see the Rampage Jackson just suggesting that he's blaming Eddie Hearn, guys. He goes Anthony Joshua's promoter, which is Eddie Hearn. Probably had a hand in this, but now he's saying the emails, they were coming from Queensberry. So Queensberry is Frank Warren's team. Now the only reason, guys, that Frank Warren may have wanted Ngannou to lose is so that they can set up the AJ and Tyson Fury fight. Because if you remember at that time, Tyson Fury was supposed to beat Usyk, and obviously he never. But if he did, the next big fight would have been AJ versus Tyson Fury, because remember the winner of Francis Ngannou and AJ was supposed to be fighting for the belt, guys. They're supposed to be fighting for the undisputed championship. So Joshua's last fight has been Francis Ngannou, and they're supposed to be fighting for the belt. So he says the emails come from Queensberry. Again, we've seen recently Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn have come together anyways. They're kind of working together, so it fits their agenda more for AJ to win over Ngannou. to make the Tyson Fury versus AJ fight, because that makes a lot more money. And if Ngannou was to win, it destroys everyone's plans, guys. You don't, one of their fighters, which is a Queensbury fighter, guys, it makes perfect sense, guys. Actually, the more I think about this conspiracy goes deep, guys. The more I think about this is actually crazy now. I never thought about it like this. Look, Francis Ngannou beat Tyson Fury. Wrong or correct? That's correct, in my opinion. Francis Ngannou beat Tyson Fury. He got robbed. Now, Tyson Fury's team would be doing everything in their favour for not Ngannou to win that fight, which is Queensbury, which is Frank Warren's promotion. They wouldn't want Ngannou to win, because if Ngannou won, that means Tyson Fury has to fight Ngannou again, and they know they can't beat Ngannou. If Ngannou did that to fucking Tyson Fury, on a side note, then AJ would kill Tyson Fury. That's why Tyson Fury has been avoiding Anthony Joshua for years. I've done many breakdowns on my channel, guys, about Tyson Fury and how he's been avoiding fighters like AJ for years. And even now, guys, he tried to avoid Usyk. The only reason he got in the Usyk fight is because the money from Saudi Arabia was too high. So what Francis Ngannou is saying here, guys, is he's actually onto something. He's saying the emails come through Queensbury. Queensbury didn't want him to... Queensbury didn't want Francis Ngannou to win. They wanted AJ to win because they believed that Tyson Fury could beat AJ and it would sell more tickets. So, guys, this conspiracy, this can of worms is starting to open up more and more now, guys. It's actually starting to make a lot more sense.
Wow. We have the email. It was coming. So that's where I'm a little confused. And not to talk about the fact that, like, bro, that day was off. Everything was off.
So, guys, there could be a master conspiracy plan where Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren has got together alongside Mr. Turki El Sheikh. Because, guys, we know these guys love to hold hands. I don't know what they might be doing behind closed doors. If you know what I mean. We don't know, guys. This Turki El Sheikh guy claims to be the Saudi Arabia prince. And you know how they follow the Sharia law. But really, behind closed doors, guys, from what I know, it's a lot looser than you might think, guys, and that's due to obviously the money and the corruption that seeped through. So very shady in my opinion. I don't want to say too much, but I imagine that conspiracy, guys, they've sat together on a table. You got Frank Warren on the left, you got fucking Eddie Hearn on the right, you got Turki El Sheikh in the middle. They put Francis Ngannou's face on the table. They go, how can we make this guy lose? We want Tyson Fury to fight AJ, more money. We need AJ to knock this guy out. And they go, Turki El Sheikh's gone, don't worry. You send him the fucking email, get him there early. Well, I'll fucking drug him. Eddie Hearn, you just make sure AJ's on his A fucking game to tell AJ that this guy's going to try and take his head off. So make sure AJ's in the correct mindset. So all these fucking little things have added up and Ngannou gets killed. He gets annihilated. Again, just a conspiracy. They've gave Francis Ngannou the biggest disadvantage he could possibly get. Whatever they could do, get him to the ring late, send him the email late. They've all maybe conspired against Francis Ngannou winning. Let's get this MMA fighter who's coming to boxing out of the fucking game, because if he wins, boxing goes down the drain. It would make a mockery of the sport. Based off what he done to Tyson Fury, they were all shitting their boots. I'm not saying AJ wouldn't have done that either way. I think AJ is at that sort of level. But crazy, guys. Let's carry on.
I was in the locker room warming up. I don't know if it was the fatigue already, the fact that we were there for so long. I was warming up and then sweating, and then like sit down. I felt like sleepy. I told Eric, I'm like, something wrong. Like, how come I'm sleepy right now? Like, I'm sweating. I just sit down.
Yeah, because it's like.
So now he's saying he was feeling sleepy in the back. And guys, there's already a video of this. I've already broken this down. And he goes, he was sweating and he was sleepy and he felt tired. This was before the fight, guys, while he's in that room waiting hours, where AJ's obviously walked in at 1:30. Guys, there's definitely something funny about this. There's something bigger. A lot of people, as I said, are saying, oh, Francis Ngannou's just making excuses, just accept it. But guys, you've got to look at what Francis Ngannou's actually said about AJ. He's not said nothing bad about AJ. He even said, I don't think the result might have been the same. AJ did what he's meant to do. He's actually pointing fingers at the people behind the scenes, guys. I don't want to say I believe Francis, but guys, I don't displease him either. I think he's onto something. And guys, you've got to watch out with these shady tactics, man. You've got to be careful. Remember Usyk fought Tyson Fury? Someone gave Tyson Fury one round. One of the judges gave Tyson Fury one of the rounds in that fight, and one of the judges gave Tyson Fury that fight, and that was a mockery. So I don't know, guys. There is corruption going on, guys, in boxing, and they don't want no MMA fighter, guys, coming from the outside to stand any chance. So yeah.
Late at night is normally the time when you go to bed. Normally, probably there could be a little piece of it. Like I've never, I don't remember ever fighting at 3 o'clock in the morning. No, like your body gets used to certain things. And I don't know, were you training late at night?
I was training late at night, but to fight around 1.
Yeah.
Because the Tyson Fury fight was at that time.
Right.
You know, so yes, we were training later.
But you wasn't training at 2 a.m. and stuff.
No.
See,
we weren't training at 2 a.m.
Normally your body is ready to shut down. Do you remember what time you woke up that morning?
Which morning?
The day that you fought. The day that you fought. Do you remember what time that you got out of bed that morning?
Not exactly.
It was around like 10 a.m., something like that, normal.
Yeah, maybe before.
Yeah, so you
before because I was waking up around 9 or this time to go maybe get ready to train at 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And then train at night again.
Yeah, see, your body gets used to, like, your body get on the clock. You know, have you ever noticed, like, if you, say you have to train, and you're in training camp, and say you wake up at 6 o'clock every day to do your morning run, and you have to set your alarm. Maybe you only have to set your alarm for a week. After a while, you don't need an alarm anymore. Your body knows to wake up, right?
Yeah,
and so
that's true.
So the same thing, your body knows when to shut down. And your body was used to, your body's used to shutting down at a certain time too. So if you fighting at 3 a.m. your first time, you're going to be sleepy. And these guys, they know all these.
And then even like.
So Rampage here is basically saying, obviously, if Ngannou woke up on the fight day probably at 10 a.m. Now, normally, guys, they've told him you're going to be fighting at 1 a.m. So that's like in 12, 13, 14 hours. He's probably prepared for that. But what he's saying is the longer you can make someone wait within the day, the tireder they get. So he's basically saying they all know this. Who knows? AJ might have been told a whole different schedule. As he said, he got told to walk in the arena at 1:30. Before a fight, you need about an hour and a half or 2 hours just to get warmed up. But guys, you don't need fucking 5-6 hours in the back trying to get warmed up. That would actually deplete your performance. So Rampage is basically just saying this could have been like predetermined and planned to give Tyson Fury AJ the biggest advantage and deplete your skill as much as possible to give you to take every advantage possible away from you. That I don't know, guys. There's something in this, but let's carry on. Or potentially drug him.
Get it in the fight. You see the first knockdown, bro. I didn't know exactly what happened. I'm like, did I slip on something or what exactly happened? It wasn't the punch that I felt the punch, but it wasn't the punch that get me down. That will get me down. I'm like, come on.
So guys, this is the area where a lot of people start saying, "Oh, Francis is a little bit delusional." And guys, I'm trying to give both sides, guys. I don't want to be the guy who's sitting there saying, "Oh, I think they spiked Francis Ngannou," but you know when Francis Ngannou is what he's saying that right now, he's basically saying how that punch didn't do it. It wasn't the punch, guys. It felt like I slipped. You know when someone hits you that clean with that much good of a technique, the way AJ's hit Francis Ngannou with the first punch. If you don't remember the first punch, guys, AJ hit a very sharp, fast, prepared. I think it was just a straight right, and it put Francis Ngannou on his ass, almost like he's never been hit like that before. And I don't think he has. I don't think Francis Ngannou has ever been hit like that. So if you've never been hit like that and to get put down like that, it's going to be a new experience. So this is where the side that people say, oh, this might be delusion. He's lost his fucking rag now. He's saying all sorts of bullshit. He's gone into Deontay Wilder mode. I can understand that. So there is a little bit you could put a delusion. But for Francis Ngannou, he's trying to add all the pieces together that, hang on, they got me to this late. I was feeling blurry. I was tired. I wasn't even seeing clearly. Something's off. So I can see his perspective, but as a guy who just watches the sport normally, forget about all these things he said. Let's just pretend it was all right and these things are not supposed to be factors. Then now it sounds like Francis Ngannou is delusional. But when he tells you the breakdown of the emails that have come through, you can kind of see his side. Maybe he's just trying to figure out why this happened. And maybe he's right. Maybe that was a factor.